Robinson Bruno, what's happening? You're on the roast.
Dude, speaking of running someone over with a John Deere.
You know how to do it with the best of them. I was looking for my shot. I finally got my opportunity. Robinson Bruno, what's happening?
Hey, Rob, the downfall is near.
Oh, yeah, they signed Trent Taylor. You know what I'm saying? That's part one.
Oh, yeah, I forgot tonight. Hey, Rob, real quick. I did see that yesterday. He's back as a kick returner, right?
Someone check in on Greg Papa. How happy is he?
So, I'm just like, what does that do for 49ers? He's not really that good of a football player, but, hey, he's just the coacher, so all right. But anyways, look, the coacher, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, look, the Warriors, the Warriors, they got behind in times, A few years ago, they dictated pace, they dictated style of play. Now they don't do that no more. It's the league then got bigger. They got bigger and they got more skill. You got the Jokic's, you got the Wemby's coming up, you got AD, you got everybody's big. You know what I'm saying? And B, so it's time for the Warriors to get a big man, and not only get a big man, utilize the big man. You cannot throw the big man out no more because you're not that type of team no more. Steph and Clay cannot beat other teams with just shooting anymore. Everybody's shooting threes. Every team has the opportunity for a person to go 10 for 12 for 3. Everybody's doing that. So you need to do something that makes your three-pointer shooters better by allowing them to get easy buckets. I watched LeBron throughout his whole career play with Bosh and AD and get easy looks because they got a good big that can just get an easy basket. Warriors can't do that. They got to work hard. They're working hella hard. So at the end of the day, Draymond, he is who he is at this point. It's time for the Warriors to go big. That's all it is. Get a big man that can score. And tell Kerr to stop being biased towards the big fellas.
Hey, Rob.
Big fellas can play too.
Rob.
Yes, sir.
Would you be mad if Brandon Aiyuk got traded?
I know the coach with the 49ers, so I wouldn't blame Brandon Aiyuk. But yes, I would be mad because I would be mad because I like Brandon Aiyuk and I like that Debo combination. So, but I'll be happy for Brandon Aiyuk because Cal gave him issues a few years ago. I'm talking about he wasn't doing this, doing that. So I'll be happy for BA, but I would love to see BA be here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you on that.
I get you on that, but I would be irate if BA's
Good to hear Robin Sambruno's voice.
Yeah, it always is.
The downfall is near.
It is coming hard. You can use that for
downfall is near and it's coming hard.
No,
you
the
can
downfall,
use that literally for any team out here.
It's not here. We are in the downfall. And let me tell you right now, I listened to Guru's voice yesterday. It's not good. Guru drank away all his anger at that game in the suite. But you know what, though? The good thing for Goo,
but everybody's happy.
One of his 17 other teams is still available. The Kings, the Lakers are still alive.
Listen.
I'm sure he's got an East Coast team that he roots for in the month of May.
No, listen. In all seriousness, because what's happening to Guru is going to happen to a few fans. May have already happened.
What's that?
And I realize it, but this is where Steven Risotto comes in, and I can tell my fellow journalists, this is why you become a journalist. You can be objective. You know how to keep your emotions in check. Look, when I was driving away from the show yesterday, I realized, boy, you may be some deep doo-doo right now. Go to St. Warriors. But I've been there too. Okay. But I understand where they're at.
I felt like a hater acknowledging that we were flying off the cliff a year and a half ago.
No, but you come back with a championship team, you owe it to the players to come back.
I get it.
And the vibes are, bro, before they went to Japan, Shaska, you texted me about the 2-man game.
I know.
You're like Kamiga and Wiseman. You were
Then I was on the road.
And then
the TMZ
video got released.
Well, Bob was crying.
Then that was that. Yeah, Bob was crying. We're thinking, why is Bob crying? Stop. And then we had the crossover with Willard and Dance, and they're talking about, it's just an open hand sign. I said, guys, you don't know what you're talking about. Just stop talking.
I'm now convinced whenever Bob Myers is on television, he should wear 2 clocks around his neck like Flava Flav, because that man's timing was impeccable. He saw what was going on down the line and hit the eject button.
But you owed it to the team to run it back. So then they say they maximized the group last year. So you make the trade for Chris Paul. We're all like, man, you got older, not athletic. It's tough when you trade away a young athletic piece. And I know Jordan Poole struggled last year with the turnovers, the slipping, the 3-point percentage. He's still getting you 20 a game. And now all of a sudden, 2 days after the game against Sacramento, and I'm hearing, boy, they could have used Jordan Poole. I don't want to hear all that. We're done with that. Don't want to hear it. After all the disrespect he got last year for getting punched. Like, this guy got blamed for getting punched. Unbelievable. But anyway, now's the time. because you lose to the Lakers. You could dress it up and say 6 games, Lonnie Walker. We know, they were a 50-burger away from not beating the Sacramento Kings last year. But you come back this year, and now the reality is set in. You didn't make the playoffs. You're a 10 seed. And the vibes were great to start the season. One of the main calls got suspended, and it threw everything else for a monkey wrench. All of a sudden, you had inconsistent rotations. Now, there was a blessing in disguise with the suspension, and Draymond Green actually mentioned it, and we actually mentioned it on air. He saw what Jonathan Kuminga was. And we haven't focused much on him today, and maybe we can do that tomorrow because there's a lot of Kuminga sound, and we'll get to all the calls. But you unlock Jonathan Kuminga, and we saw the third-year leap, and I don't know if Jonathan Kuminga can carry a team. He's 21 years old. That's asking a lot. But that's a player. That's a guy who's going to play hard. He may not know everything he's doing, and he's still raw. But he's a raw talent who's giving you 20 a game.
Bonte, do you believe that it can always get worse, just in life?
Yes, absolutely.
I do too, right? When do the Olympic practices start?
So I know where you're going here. I know what you're doing here because you're telling Steph to do some recruiting.
Well, no, I'm worried that they're going to recruit Steph, and depending on how this offseason goes,
no, because
2008 happened.
Honestly,
the
no.
team.
Oh, I know. Because listen, so Ryan Miller, my former offensive coordinator, mentor to me at Washington High School, he was texting me yesterday. He goes, out of nowhere, Ryan always he's so good at this. He's like my Yoda. He's like my Jedi.
You don't even know who Yoda is.
Yeah, but I wear the T-shirt all the time. But he's like my life coach.
Give me one Yoda line, just one.
Oh, I don't have any Yoda lines. Is it the Force may be with you?
That's close enough. Do or do not. There is no try.
Young Skywalker.
Like the beam. Use your sabers.
Who is this voice? Use your sabers.
I don't know. Lightsabers.
You're an accountant from New York City?
I don't even know who you.
I don't know who. I thought it was Yoda. Anyway, Ryan Miller.
That was embarrassing. How can you think you're Yoda when you've never seen Star Wars?
Listen, man. Listen. I do have the T-shirt though. I'll wear it tomorrow for you if I can still fit it.
Is it Baby Yoda or real Yoda?
I think it's the real Yoda. It's like the 4 shot.
OG.
It's like a collage. Like it's OG Yoda, and he's like doing this with his eyes closed, and he's making magic happen. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. Looks like he's meditating, or looks like he's high, for crying out loud. I don't know.
Probably both.
Does Yoda smoke weed?
Probably was.
Yoda probably was smoking weed. I don't know. He looks like he was high.
He was staying in a swampy area, so I'm sure he was licking some mushrooms.
Yeah, maybe he was the psychedelics then.
Dagobah.
All right, psychedelics then. Yoda's on psychedelics. That's good to know. Maybe I'll watch Star Wars now. Listen, Ryan Miller always comes out of nowhere with these texts. I don't even know if he's watching, but he comes out of nowhere. He may be listening right now. Goes, time for Steph to go shopping for a disgruntled star at the Olympics. Possibly Giannis or Embiid.
Yeah, see, I'm worried they're going to do that to him.
And then he goes into boxing about Baval and Bitter Beef, and that's a big fight happening. I know you don't care about that part, but he's just like, maybe it's time for Steph to go shopping at the Olympics. Now, I know there's some people mad about Steph playing the Olympics. Go get that gold medal, Steph. Like, seriously, who's he going to recruit? Is it Embiid's playing for Team USA?
Hey, they're saying in the chat, Spadoni, only you would laugh at this. Tony in Oakland is in the Dagobah system trying to sell crystals to Yoda.
Oh, my God.
That's a 5.
That's a 5. It's like a 5 times 5.
I wonder if Yoda knows the zone well. He has to. Come on.
That's what the whole force is about.
Yeah, I don't like inside jokes about Star Wars. With that said, I'm going.
Tony's like, Tony is the one lifting the X-Wing out of the fog.
Coach Hall of San Diego.
Oh, real quick before we go, Coach Hall. So their first exhibitions for USA men's basketball start July 10th. That's going to be, they're hosting Canada at Las Vegas's T-Mobile Arena. So that'll be pretty cool.
I worry about, like when 08 happened, that's basically the beginning of LeBron and Dwayne Wade and Bosh saying we're going to team together. Apparently,
the international championships, KD, Steph, and Iguodala hit it off.
Well, there you go. So I worry about it in both ways. We always go, oh, what about the Warriors recruiting guys? What about them recruiting Steph?
Steve Kerr is the head coach, though.
That is a good
Eric
and bad
Spoelstra
thing.
And Ty Lue also on staff.
Hey, Kawhi, we're going to load manage you.
Hey, dude.
We're not going to play you.
You would love Kawhi on the Warriors, huh?
What?
Oh, he'd be sick.
Steve Kerr playing Pajemski over all of these Olympians.
No,
would be
stop. Don't go there.
I'm teasing.
Don't go there. They better win gold. Oh, I want Kerr to win gold so bad because people are rooting hard against
Ty
Kerr.
Jerome isn't on that roster.
They are rooting hard against Kerr in the Olympics. It's terrible. I can't believe how many people can't stand Steve Kerr. It's kind of wild to me. Guy's a great person. He's a damn good coach. Not many egos you got to manage. It's a tough. The NBA may be the toughest job to coach in all of sports.
Well, I think Sam Lubman trying to coach us two is right up there.
Well, we don't need coaching. Like Kyrie Irving said with KD, we don't really need a coach. We're all coaches.
Because that worked out so well for them.
Yeah.
It was not really working out for us. Coach Hall, San Diego, what's happening?
What's
You're on
up,
the
dog?
roast.
We're the